Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you've been thinking about buying a house, but you feel like it's impossible, let me stop you right there. Today, we're gonna bust 3 mortgage myths that might be holding you back from owning a home. These are things that I hear all the time as a realtor and a loan originator. And trust me, if you believe them, you might be missing an opportunity to purchase a home. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more real estate and mortgage content. Let's jump in. All right, let's start with the biggest myth of all that over 50% of Americans believe. And that is that you need a 15 to 20% down payment to buy a house. False! I had a client one time, her name was Lisa. She waited years and years and years to buy a house because she thought she needed like $60,000 to put down on a house. She came into our office one day and I talked to her and I let her know about an FHA loan that's just a 3.5% down payment. And when I told her that, her freaking jaw dropped. She couldn't believe that she could buy a house with just a 3.5% down payment. She always thought growing up, her family, her parents, they always told her that she needed at least 20% to put down on a house. And even though she had the money, she decided to go with the FHA loan. It only raised her monthly payment about $150 a month. And instead of putting all that money into her down payment, she decided to remodel her kitchen. Now she has more equity in her house. And FHA loans are not the only option. You could get a conventional loan with as little as 3% down. Shoot, there's some even out there with a 1% down payment. VA loans and USDA loans are a 0% down payment. So if you're waiting around and you're saving for a 20% down payment, there might be a lower down payment option out there for you so you can get into your own home and start building equity. Okay, so let's talk about the credit score myth. A lot of people believe that you need at least a 750 or even an 800, a perfect credit score to be able to buy a home. But guess what? You don't. I helped out this couple a few years ago, Mike and Sarah. They were convinced that their credit wasn't good enough. They were in the mid 600s and they just kept telling themselves, there is no way that we'll be able to get approved. But after a meeting with us, we told them that, yo, guys, you can qualify for an FHA loan with as low as a 580 credit score. Not only that, but you can get a conventional loan with a score as low as a 620. We worked on a few things on their credit report, and within a couple months, boom, they bought their first house. Now, of course, better credit can get you a better interest rate, but don't let an okay score completely stop you from trying. There are options out there, and a good mortgage lender will help you find them. And the last myth, and this one might surprise you, but I hear a lot of people say that buying a house is too expensive. And look, I get it. Interest rates go up, prices fluctuate, but here's the real deal. In some cases, your mortgage can actually be cheaper than your rent in the long run. I had a client, Jason, and he was paying over $2,000 a month in rent. And he thought buying a house was just out of his reach. He wasn't gonna be able to do it because he thought it was too expensive. He thought he would have to pay more for his mortgage than he would for his rent. He got together with us and we ran the numbers for him, and we actually found him a home where the mortgage payment was only $1,800 a month instead of that $2,000 mark. And on top of that, he was building equity instead of throwing his money away on rent each month. Not only that, but homeowners get tax benefits and their payments stay the same over time. And I don't know about you, but I've never heard somebody say, oh yeah, my landlord dropped my rent this month. Your rent usually isn't gonna go down. So if you think home ownership is too expensive, let's talk and run the numbers. You actually might be pretty surprised. All right, let's recap all these really quick. You don't need a 15 or 20% down payment to buy a house. You don't need an 800 credit score to buy a house. And buying a house isn't always more expensive than renting. If you've been holding out on buying a house because of one of these myths, now you know the truth. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in seeing what mortgage might be best for you, check the description down below where we have a mortgage loan quiz so you can see which loan product would be best for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with somebody who you think needs to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.